Diabetes, obesity, things that are not acute, but can cause acute issues later on, right? So I see people and I start from the ground up. So instead of giving them let's say a diabetic goes to a conventional doc, he'll be given a pill or he'll be given insulin, right? So that's the conventional approach. There's never a discussion of really changing your life and changing your metabolism and your diet. So that's integrative medicine. I start from the ground up. I ask for a 3-day food diary. I pick through it with a fine-tooth comb, and I make changes to everything that people eat. I really look at food as your medicine. I teach people about how to eat right. I believe in supplements, and I help people figure out what supplements they need. And one of my goals is to take people off medication. The average person over 60, so it was a scary number. I think over 60 or 70, an average person over 60 or 80 years old takes from 10 to 14 prescription meds. So, and a lot of kids now are also on meds. It's a really scary thing. And there's more and more in the frum community. Childhood obesity, childhood diabetes is on the rise, and the numbers are greater than in the rest of America. So I try to really educate why that's a really bad setup for kids. And also things like, getting kids off sugar and on good balanced eating plan. So integrative medicine just integrates the whole person. I remember on one rotation, I was on a pediatric gastroenterology rotation, right? So what do you think the most common complaint is for pediatric gastroenterologists when they see kids? So what do you think they see the most?
The parents?
What do you think? They think constipation, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say constipation and diarrhea.
Yeah,
stomach.
That's exactly right, constipation. So I would say half my day was constipation. Parents coming in, my kid is constipated. What do you think a gastroenterologist does?
Gives them stomach relaxant so that they can go to the bathroom.
Miralax, 1 tablespoon. Okay, next. So the gastroenterologist I was shadowing is actually a Jewish guy who's brilliant, and I wanted to wring his neck because he was brilliant in the sciences. But I said to him after shadowing him for a couple of days, I said, I've noticed you see mostly cases of constipation, and I have noticed that never does the subject of does your kid drink water come up? Water doesn't come up. Does your kid eat vegetables? Does he get fiber? That never comes up. And what was amazing to me is most of these kids don't drink water. Well, he's like, who has the time to ask? If you want to ask, okay, you'll be our asker. So for that month, I went through my whole, and kids don't drink water, and no, they don't eat their vegetables, and a lot of them live on pizza and hot dogs, and then their parents come and get Miralax, so it's a dysfunction both ways, and a lot of it.
They're starting to help to try and get people to have fiber, but
It's really not a problem.
Right, so that's what a lot of conventional is just like quick fix, write a pill, write a prescription for, and they're pill pushers, a lot of it, which is why I struggle with it. I never thought I would go into conventional medicine.
So then how do you get to you said there's an easier way to get to where you are than what you did. What is that easier?
I would say you could look up, I've seen people succeed in several ways. There's actually, I wonder if I could give you her name. Maybe I'll give you her name. There's a nutritionist here who could tell you about her path. She does what I do without the 15 years of training, basically, and you don't need that much. She's excellent. So maybe after I'll give you her name, you could ask her if she can come talk. But a nutrition program is just a couple years, and it's no overnight calls, and then you learn the basics of good, sound nutrition and supplement, and she basically does what I do. I mean, okay, so I can order labs and give out medications, and I can give out drugs when I need to, but I don't like to, and so I hardly ever do, and so I feel like the basic things I do, she does. So I would say nutrition. If I was smart back then, that's what I would have chosen. There's also a field called naturopathy, and it's the study of integrative medicine. That's a 4-year program with an option for a 1-year residency, but a lot of people don't do the residency, and you don't have to. The problem with going into naturopathy, that was my dream and my goal, but I thought I was going to live in Seattle. There's few states where a naturopath can legally practice. And there's an excellent program here in Illinois, it's called the Midwest School of, the Midwest School of, yeah, it's in Lombard. I think it's called the Midwest School of Osteopathy, but they offer a naturopathy program, and it's
It's one of the
4
top
years.
schools.
It is an excellent school. I don't know why I'm thinking. But that's an excellent program. The problem is, if you want to stay here, you have to work under a doctor in order to practice, and the doctor has to kind of sign off on all of your, kind of what you do. So there are naturopaths that practice in Illinois, but this is the AMA, which is the American Medical Association, its center is in Illinois, and so a lot of people who want to practice integrated medicine leave Illinois because it's
Is it like a PhD level thing?
basic, yeah.
Yeah, you have to do like a pre-med program first or something like that.
You have to, yeah, you have to
Or a
finish
nursing program or
university or
something.
a college program with the basic sciences. It's not officially